This content is based on a telepathic communication between the ninth density collective of Ra and their conduit, Joe. Welcome to the Book of Ashtara. Let us invite you into the space between matter, into the void where nothing and everything exists. The ninth density collective of Ra is diligently working to make the physical densities 1 to 4 and the semi-physical realms 5 to 8 appear convincingly real. Our goal is to offer you both the experience of emotions and the perception of time as you consciously learn how to create your own reality with intent and purpose. This is a process of awakening to your potential as consciousness incarnated. The illusion of physicality is our pride and joy. We are indeed here to confirm that physicality is for you to transform with your mind and reassure that you are the only authority that truly matters. You are consciousness just like we are. You are a fractal of source energy. That is a big statement, but absolutely accurate. You are the experiencer, the experience itself, and the one offering and creating the framework for these experiences. This translates to you being the matrix, the coder of the matrix, the avatar, and the entire hologram, which you call life, your own manifestation. Awakening means understanding the nature of this universe and living powerful lives with assertiveness. You are never a victim of circumstances. You have the ability to experience both suffering and bliss, yet bliss is your true essence. Suffering is entirely an illusion of the hologram. Arise to your inherent powers and choose joy in every moment. Your personal life is your creation, and the collective experience is a co-creation. The best way to make sense of Eon is to open your mind to two very contradictory statements, and both are true. Number one, you will never understand it all, and therefore meditation helps you find your center. Number two, you already know it all, and meditation keeps you centered. Instead of thinking of yourself as a human being subject to physicality in an environment outside of your control, focus on the space between matter. If you could study energy with your bare eyes, you would notice that light is at the basis of your holographic experience. Consciousness is liquid light. We are all swimming inside the cosmic mind. We are imaginary children of the universal brain. Plasma is essentially part of our natural state, and fractals of source are navigating energetic highways separated by membranes, pushing the information in various directions. Across this ocean, light particles communicate with other fractals of light, exchanging information. In this cosmic movie theater, they project thoughts in the form of holograms onto neural membranes, capturing the attention of fractals of light on their journey towards greater self-discovery. These thoughts are stored as memories on various levels of consciousness. Source energy resembles a human brain divided into segments, a fragmentalized structure with specialization as a hallmark. One area of this universal brain functions as the central memory storage, often referred to as the Akashic records. Each universe, each galaxy, each solar system, and each being has its own sub-library, but they are all connected with the main library of the cosmic mind. Every thought and holographic experience is stored and easily accessible as memory, not much unlike the binary system computers use. This hall of records is, of course, not a physical place, but operates as a library of light reachable through intent. Contacting the Akash is akin to making a phone call on an old-fashioned telephone. You start by sending an intention to the library switchboard, which prompts a swift response from the librarian requesting information about what you are seeking. Keep in mind that your access is limited to information corresponding with your consciousness level. Picture the library as a special access program where your consciousness serves as your password. A low consciousness level, resembling a vibration of fear, grants access to only similar memories. The higher your consciousness, the more rewarding your visit to the library will be. Agents at the telephone switchboard connect you to the right department matching your frequency. To receive answers that are truly helpful, you must be a vibrational match to the guidance you seek. You need to act as consciousness, not as a physical avatar living in amnesia. You are a neuron in the universal brain and have access to all of creation through an intrinsic neural network. However, the librarian doesn't respond to holograms, meaning your persona, ego, or avatar. Therefore, rise above the illusion of physicality and communicate consciousness to consciousness. Be mindful that most of your dreams are already manifested by someone, somewhere. It's hard, we would even say impossible, for a human to come up with an absolutely unique thought. Whatever you manage to imagine exists somewhere else, and you are simply a vibrational match to that thought waveform. The fastest manifestation method is setting an intention to connect with a particular memory and then starting to relive it. This requires you to profoundly understand that whatever you desire already exists. Manifestation is thereby more a practice of self-confidence and allowing. Subsequently, you modify your thought and add a personal flavor to it. Even these flavors are memories that you tap into and download. For instance, if you wish to build a boat, but lack knowledge, connect with the boat builders of the universal brain, drawing on their wisdom and past inventions for rapid reappearance in the now. A thought that a human has is always an old memory. New thoughts are only generated within source energy itself. On all lower realms, thoughts are akin to memories. Every human swipes through a never-ending stream of memories with every living hour. Some thoughts stick and evolve into personal dreams when repeated over time. Modify these dreams as they emerge from the void, as the creative process involves molding, folding, and adding new elements of your desire. Embrace the joy of creating, feeling your way forward, and accept that creating is always teamwork, even if you were the only human on Earth. You are co-creating with the generations of beings that came before you. Add to this the illusion of time, meaning you are also collaborating with future versions of you. Humans often attribute profound ideas and theories to great minds, pointing to specific manifestations and crediting individuals well documented in history. One might admire a famous person for the book they wrote, connect a discovery with a certain scientist, or adore a musician for a particular piece they composed. In reality, the creative and thinking processes are based on vibration, aligning with memory waveforms already present in the void. Humans quote each other and give credit for profound thoughts, but they also blame each other for certain ways of thinking, fully engaging in the game of duality. In reality, none of these thoughts originated in humans on Earth. All impulses, thoughts, ideas, and belief systems depend on individual energy frequency. If you feel low, you attract thoughts and ideas from the vast library of memories matching your mood. When in bliss, you download ideas of higher consciousness. If you manage to raise your vibration to unconditional love, you tap into the purest files in the Akashic library. Only then do you have access to new thoughts that the universal mind is pondering. At that point, you not only are source energy, but also feel a profound connection to all of creation. Humans or any other avatar in the universe of Eon do not exist because source energy needs yet another deep thinker. Source energy is the deepest philosopher you can possibly imagine. The human left brain hemisphere has been overly admired for a long period on Earth. Please don't forget that the universal mind already has access to an enormous amount of thoughts and memories. Human beings are not needed for source to understand new science. Humans are needed to experience life. Universes are the framework for experiences, and avatars are the players of the game. Your mission is to make the stream of consciousness come alive as a holographic experience. To give a few examples, nobody expects humans to explain and prove how the universe of Eon works. We, the collective of Ra, are explaining that to you right now. After all, it is our code that makes the hologram work. Connect with us and you have access to our wisdom. We would recommend humans to focus on creating their dream lives and come together manifesting a dream world. Use the information, don't waste time reinventing the wheel, instead download newer versions of the wheel. Your purpose is not to become famous players in the hologram. Instead, your mission is to enjoy the process of acting and offer fellow avatars an experience of something fascinating. You are not on Earth to strengthen old belief systems. Instead, tap into universal consciousness and explore new ways of thinking based on higher frequency information you download from the Akashic records. Basically, all you need to do is energy work. Raise your consciousness and bring forth insights that will ultimately benefit all of society. When you remove the ego from this equation, you end up with unconditional love, which is the password that grants access to all secrets in the database. We offer you this information as humanity awakens to their true selves. The world you dream of is not a utopia. It already exists in the void. All you need to do now is raise your consciousness level both individually and collectively to new heights. Spend time in meditation, downloading the future you vibrate with. This future will become your reality in a magical and amazing way. Not overnight, as that is only true for us in the light heavens. When reaching the semi-physical realms 5 to 8, you will eventually learn the art of creating in a way that resembles magic. However, Earth is still in the 4th density, and many humans are of 3rd density vibration. The Matrix has a built-in delay in terms of manifestations because otherwise the negativity and irrational behavior of avatars on the lower realms would lead to the destruction of their planet. If negativity manifested immediately, it would be impossible to play the game within the limitations of amnesia. Humans would simply destroy each other within a short time span, and most likely all life on the planet would perish as well. The educational system on Earth is built on accumulative knowledge, generation upon generation. This is part of evolution, but makes quantum leaps in, for example, science difficult to make since there is a hierarchy of knowledge and resistance to change. We wish to communicate that one does not need a university degree or an IQ level of 180 to build an anti-gravity craft capable of space travel between densities. Instead, heightened consciousness, which has little to do with IQ, allows you to download a propulsion method already tried and tested by many star races across the universe. It's not about attending the best universities, but allowing the free flow of light, becoming one with the stream of consciousness originating from source energy. We're here to teach you that none of you have unique thoughts. They've all been thought by the universe and experienced in myriad ways on countless levels and in diverse dimensions. What makes you unique is the bodysuit or avatar you are in. Your particular astrological patterns has not been experienced by Source before. Source energy knows perfectly well how humans on 3rd density Earth tend to behave. However, we do not know how someone with your exact planetary fixation reacts in the time period you are in and during the circumstances you have created for yourself. You are truly a unique player in that sense and are enriching the collective game. Your thoughts are really unique, your books and movies are downloads, and your inventions were tested on other planets during earlier stages of expansion. But you, as a being of astrological markers, are unique. Thanks to you, the universe is expanding. So please move away from left-brained thought-centered living and allow intuition to guide you. Move to your heart space and trust the guidance you receive. The concept of new science means downloading memories and putting these thoughts into use for the benefit of fellow players. The emerging new Earth encourages you to increasingly tap into your right brain hemisphere and add color and joy to the hologram as you focus on service to others. Become artists of your own existence and use love as your paint. Acknowledge that you are reshaping old memories, but know that you decide which memories you pay attention to. Take one step at a time on the consciousness ladder, higher and higher. Come together as one humanity and download the version of your planet which you as a collective wish to experience. New Earth already exists. Start living as emerging Homo Luminous today. Until next video, breathe out all your worries. Then breathe in a brighter future for mankind.